In what the Greeks later called Mesopotamia, Sumeria, which flourished between circa 4500 circa 1900 BC, was a civilization responsible for inventing new technologies and developing the large-scale use of existing ones. From the wheel to writing, here are 6 Sumerian inventions that changed the world. Though not entirely certain, it's likely that the Sumerians were the first to develop a writing system. Initially, pictographs were used, which were essentially drawings of different objects. Pictographs then evolved into symbols that stood for words and sounds. Sumerians were the first to use copper, one of the earliest non-precious metals, as early as 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. It was also the Sumerian people who used copper weapons for the first time, since they invented swords, spears, maces, slings and clubs for the purpose. The Sumerians were the first to use circular sections of logs as wheels to carry heavy objects by joining them together and rolling them. They didn't invent wheeled vehicles, but did likely develop the first two-wheeled chariot by drilling a hole through the frame of the car to create an axle. Sumerians developed a formal number system based upon units of 60 known as the sexagesimal system, which evolved out of a need to create a trade and taxation policy. A small clay cone was used to denote 1, a ball for 10 and a large clay cone for 60. An early version of the abacus was invented by the Sumerians between 2700 and 2300 BC. Sumerians called their land the land of black-headed people. These people were responsible for developing the first ruling system of monarchy. The Sumerians were the first astronomers to map the stars into separate constellations, such as those which were later observed by the ancient Greeks. They were also responsible for identifying the 5 planets visible to the naked eye. They documented the movements of stars and planets for a variety of reasons. Firstly, they used astrological symbols to predict future battles and the fortunes of city-states, and also charted their month from the beginning of the sunset and first crescent of the new moon.